Be strong! Strong like Salah-ad-Din! South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Curse him! Curse the Christian king! King and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God, and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride,
I beg of you.
هل تحتاج زونا ثمن خطاياك؟
تعال buraya. Kaçman fayda etmez. Kaçan gibi.
من المحتمل أنه سوف يعود.
Furkan,
هيا
biz orada değil.
انطلقوا من هنا.
Başka bir yere bakalım. Geber kafir! Gel buraya!
ثمن خطاياك ثمن خطاياك. خليك كافر ملعون.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Kovalayın! Nasıl kaybettin? Hırsızlar garajına müstahak.
تمهل.
تتبع طريق الضلال.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my freedom, stranger. A debt I intend to repay.
Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But, should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
What? Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away.
I'll show you. I'll teach you to take a back. This won't be too difficult. This won't be too good. May God have mercy on your soul. How can one? How can one? May God have mercy on your soul. I'll teach you to take a fight.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Away. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
Ben tatlıydı hayatım.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Praise be Salah-ad-Din. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, a tragedy. But I say,
Neler oluyor?
this is an honor.
Birbirleriyle
We'll
dövüşüyor.
die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Neler oluyor?
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
How about we turn around and go away?
That these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Richard take Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it
Still
until
need
death.
help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its wrath. Seems a tragedy, but I say, this is an honor. I am servant, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Be wary, friend. The shadows are everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin. Take up arms against our enemies. Praise be Salahadin. He has found his strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Oh! Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his
من الذي فعل هذا؟
Who would do such an awful thing?
Be wary, friend! The shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting! He tempts us always! Be
Kalabalığın içine
strong!
karışmayı seviyorum.
Strong like Salahadin! And take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can!
That must have hurt.
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us.
أنا أعرف أنك
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kaybetmeyin onu!
Fires of war! I stand before
still need
takes
help from me.
Jaffa,
I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Hey!
Praise God! He has found the strength and is defense of our great civilization.
Father,
Make no mistake, it is our very existence that is for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. You'll regret that. Force him. The Christian king. Save me!
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I can be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fires of war consume the land. Thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
So we murder nearby.
But I say, this is an honor. To die in service to God.
This is
fighting
terrible.
for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Who did this?
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on.
Where is the one responsible for this?
We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours. Has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be Get away with him!
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Kill that person!
all right, where are you?
Neredesin?
What happened here? Such a shame.
Hey! Çık ortaya!
Leave now. You are not supposed to be here. Who's responsible for this? Where is the one responsible? Bother someone else.
Who did this?
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Who would do such an awful thing?
Poor soul. All right, where are you? Who did this?
Where is the one responsible?
What's happened here?
This is terrible.
I wonder what happened.
Horrible.
God Almighty!
What? Who's done this? Tell me.
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
Seems a tragic.
Who saw what happened here?
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Over here! Someone save me from this madman! You're mine!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Shaitan is everywhere. Waiting. He helps us always.
Kaybetmeyin onu!
Comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, and he further attacks quite the others. Pray that God.
Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacak.
What is that man thinking? First the Christian king and his army of infidels.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majduddin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Infidel! You will die here!
You must not trespass here.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Help! He's attacking me! Somebody do something!
Geber kafir pis Allah'ını. Kaçman çekil önümden yoksa ederim.
There's no way out. He's finished.
Here! He's on board!
We must fight them in any way we can.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an Assassiyun should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We must resist. We must push back. Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost.
Done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer, plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond, I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.